present a general evaluation of the meeting. What are the good things which we did today, and is there anything obfuscate which can be improved in the next meeting? And since I didn't get a chance to talk on the table topics, really nice table topics, but one thing which I would like to say quickly about Marshall's point. Self-survival or the cruelty is instinct, and that's in our genome. Humanity is basically value which generated over in last few thousand years. So definitely we need to practice it more, but someday we practice in table topics. If we keep practicing humanity, it will be a part of our genome, and genetically it will be, all will be humans, but we need to practice. As part of my role, the first I would like to invite Mary Anne Burrows, DTM, to evaluate John Katricak's speech. Very much.
Fellow Toastmasters and today's speech of John's was called Research Your Topic, and it was about the history of the Internet. He picked an excellent topic, something that everyone in the room, to whatever degree, can relate to, because we all carry around our phones or computers, so everybody is aware, to some degree at least, what he was talking about. Was the topic well researched? I think he did an excellent job of researching. I certainly learned some things that I did not know before, and I'm guessing most people in the room at least learned a few things along the way. And as I was sitting at my seat, I was thinking about how we have something like the Internet, which we all take for granted today, that started somewhere and just kept morphing and adding and shifting and changing, and then we have this almost solidified thing. But as he also said at the end, who knows what the future is going to look like, or where this is going to extend from our children and their children. I like the way he began his speech with a question. But I didn't like the way he said, I'm going to tell you I'm going to ask you a question. Just ask the question. A lot of times we think we need to apologize or tell people what we're going to do. In his speech, you're in control. You tell them what you want to do. But I thought the question was excellent because it drew responses from the audience, which is very helpful to get people involved in that. He had lots of great information. Again, everybody learned something from it. He obfuscated lots of information and brought it to our awareness. One of the things that he did was he stood right here. He used notes, but I wasn't disturbed with the notes, but because you just stood here the entire time. And because you were sharing a linear piece of information, you could have started over here, told about the beginnings of it, then moved over here, told a little bit about the internal part, and then ended over here. That would have made a lot more interest to your presentation, because we're not only sharing information, we're sharing information in a way where we can get our audience to listen and take in information in regard to that. Did he research the topic? I think he obviously did research the topic. He did not exactly explain to us what particular research information you were drawing your information from. But I did like the way he ended by drawing this into what are the possibilities of the future. So very nice job. I'm very glad to see you back up here again, and I hope to see you up here a lot faster next time.
Thank you, Mary Anne. John, I gave one remark in my feedback there that this topic is basically pretty near and dear to my heart. So I could relate to everything what you talked. I see you chatting group. That's where I started my first chatting. Then the Yahoo came in. All those names were really, it's reminding of history, what happened. And I grew up in that history. So it's a good reminder and it's really nice speech. What I liked about Mary Anne's evaluation, every time she has a point to point which she goes